always have this cycle with bands where bands get to a really good local level and then it starts going round and round, building momentum, then it gets a bit stuck, and then it kind of goes, starts to come to an end, ends, start again. Find some more musicians, right? Get back to that good local level. We're really good musicians. We've written our songs. We go round and round and round. Starts to come to a bit of an end, slows down. You guys have probably had this a few times, or you'll know people have, and starts to stutter. It's not really working. Back to the beginning again. And I don't see musicians actually building and engaging enough of a following to go, well, when this drops off, I've got half my work already done, because I'm just going to still start this next project, but I'm going to start one step back and not way back where I started. And the reason for that is because I don't see people engaging and building relationships. When I started BIM, again, going back to we cared. That was the thing we had. That was the only thing we had, was we cared. So we sat down with everyone and we made these plans. And I think bands should do this stuff. They should, for distribution. We talk to people. In the first year of BIM, we had 180 students. I knew every student's name. I knew where they lived. I knew what band they were in. I knew most of them's girlfriends' names. I knew where they were from. I knew everything about them, because I made it my business to know every detail I could about them, because I was genuinely wanting to help them get to the next level. And because of that, I have got 180 friends that I can still bump into. I still know every single one of them's name. I see loads of them all the time. And I'm just like, dude, and we're friends more than anything. It's 15 years ago, because we built that strong relationship. Now, bands always say to me, how do I build an audience? And I'm like, well, you start by building relationships. You start by saying hello. So if you've got a Facebook, you've got a band, you've got a Facebook, and you've got 300 people as friends, what are you doing to build that relationship with people? Because people always go, well, I'm posting stuff. And you get this thing called, what I call push media. So they go, here's our new video, here's our new song, here's our next thing. And it's just like me, 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 me. Instead of going, actually, wait a minute, let's look after the people who are there, who want to be part of this journey. So when you actually have the ability to do something for free, when it comes to distribution, how are you distributing stuff? How are you getting it out there? So for example, imagine with a new track that you've just done, you've got a new track and you just go, well, we could just put it out on Facebook and we could say, there's our new track, and you'll get 60 likes and it'll be like, fantastic, you did something good, fantastic. Or what you could do is you could individually send it to every single one of your followers, should you want to, and just say, I'm just sending this, we're not releasing it, I just wanted to send this to you because we really appreciate you. We really appreciate the fact that you like our page, and we just wanted to say a massive thank you. And so we're not releasing this, we just wanted to give you this. Here is our new track. That person will then come back and be like, fuck, that's amazing, thank you very much. Not spamming you, I'm just saying I really appreciate you. And they just go, oh, cheers. And you start that conversation, and you can build these relationships so that 2 years down the line, the band breaks up, you start your next band, and that person is there for you as well as the band and the music. And what happens is, when it comes to distribution, people always want to jump onto the big numbers. I've got 1,000 people. I'm going to try and hit 1,000 people at the same time. You know, you say when it comes to boosting stuff, you want to get it to as many people as possible. The problem is, there's so much stuff going around Facebook or YouTube. The key way to get to people is actually building the relationships with them. So my ultimate pet peeve, and this is something that drives me mental, because I always want to look at bands' Facebooks. I want to study their Facebook and see what they're doing. Things that drive me mental. When someone will put something on their Facebook and they'll say, here's our new track. And someone will go, dude, that's fucking great. And they'll just put underneath it, cheers, or thumbs up, or, or tar, or something, cheers mate. That is like, you've just wasted the biggest opportunity, because someone's gone, I fucking love you, dude, that's brilliant. And you've gone, oh, cheers mate. And they're like, all right, thanks. But you've got the opportunity to go, oh, dude, thank you so much. Tell me more about what you're doing. Or have you heard the other track? Or should I send you some more links to some more stuff? Like, you've got the opportunity to nurture that one relationship, to make them into someone who's going to go and tell everybody, who then will go and tell everybody. And that is the way bands work now. That's the way businesses work. It comes to influencer marketing, of people building this these relationships with enough people who then go and tell people who go and tell people. And I feel like so many bands are missing a trick by not actually going to someone and just starting a conversation. And a conversation literally starts with hello. And I don't see it. I don't see it from bands. What I actually see is people going, me, 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 me. And so people just go, oh yeah, I follow that band. I don't really give a shit. But people don't go, by the way, thank you so much. Here's a track. Or we just did a video. Or when it pops up with the birthdays or whatever it is, and you just sing a little happy birthday, you just go, that's for you because you're brilliant. You know, little things that you can do for free. You can take time out of your day to look after a fan base. And that fan base, it doesn't matter whether it's 5 people or whether it's 5 million people, you can still do it. There are people who are huge marketers on Facebook that have millions of followers that still individually look after their fan base. Maybe not one-to-one, but still a lot of it one-to-one, but they still look after people on a daily basis because they're actually trying to give back at all times. So I feel from a distribution point of view, now musicians, what they're doing is they're using stuff as libraries. So if you want to see that, I'll put it over there. I'll store this over here. By the way, this is our new track. By the way, there's no journey involved. It's just me, me, me. And I feel like the distribution nowadays is the journey. I think that's what people want. I don't think people want, people don't even care that much about, when it comes to unsigned bands music, what they want to do is they care about you as a personality. That's the world we live in because of social media. They want to know your journey. So much so that the journey becomes more important than the product a lot of the time. How you got there, what you were thinking, how you felt, all of those different things that people now that want to be a part of it, which is why Instagram and Snapchat and vloggers are the biggest thing in the entire world, because it's like, how did you feel?